BlackBerry. Okay, here we are at the BlackBerry booth, CES 2010, and we're going to get a hands-on demo and the 5-cent tour, the $199 tour of the new BlackBerry Presenter with Ryan Biden. You are the man behind it?
Yeah, the product manager.
Understood. Cool.
Team of millions.
Talk loud and tell us what we need to know here.
Great. So this is the BlackBerry Presenter. It's a wireless presentation tool for your BlackBerry that allows you to wirelessly present PowerPoint files from your BlackBerry to a projector or a television without needing to have a laptop. So basically it takes a lot of the complexity out of that solution. Really simple and easy to use. You connect it up to your projector or television with either VGA or S-Video. If you're using VGA, you can do resolutions up to XGA, 1024 by 768, so you're making sure you get the best possible image on screen. As I said, really simple to use. Plug it in, the splash screen will come up on your presentation, so whether it's as we have here on a projector, and it's, as I said, really simple. So you launch the application on your phone. It's essentially a file explorer that allows you to search for the PowerPoint file you want to present. In this case, the one I want is on my media card. So I'm going to go and load it. And now it's generating a preview of the file, and for anyone who's ever looked at a PowerPoint file from their email or anything like that, it's an identical experience. The only difference that they will see is that there's now a present option in the menu.
Understood.
So what Present does is makes your connection to the BlackBerry Presenter and starts to connect. So one of the unique things is that every BlackBerry Presenter has a unique key identifying it. So in a scenario where you've got multiple meeting rooms, you're making sure you can connect to the right one. So I select it. It is now making the Bluetooth connection. But one of the important things is that the user doesn't have to do any of that stuff or know any of those things. You don't have to go in the Bluetooth menu and search for a new device. It's all done in the application for you. And so, there we go.
Nice.
Now the presentation's up on screen. I can control it wirelessly from my BlackBerry. And as I walk through the presentation, it's changing on screen. We support 55 transitions from PowerPoint and 24 animations, and that's most of them. So you get a really close PowerPoint experience the way you might expect to see on the PC.
And if somebody's used the transition or something that's not supported, it'll just substitute in?
Yeah, exactly. So we substitute fade-in animation or transition for anything that's not supported, but we maintain the original timing. So if it was a really fast transition that you wanted, we make sure that that's kept, so the original intent is there when you present it and you're not surprised.
Understood. Good stuff.
All the normal sort of presentation features that you would expect are here. So you've got blank screen, which allows you to blank what's happening up there, and then I can navigate to a different slide and choose then to turn it back on. Freeze mode, which is essentially the same but keeps the slide on the screen while you continue to navigate. We've got show speaker notes, so I can look at my speaker notes on the handheld if this presentation had speaker notes,
right?
But continue to move through the slide.
Right, so you can just go off your notes and watch the screen that you're presenting on. Awesome.
Absolutely. So if you need to cheat, go ahead. The other kind of really useful feature, particularly in a scenario like this where we're at the trade show, is the loop presentation feature. So what that actually lets you do is set a slide transition time, set it to loop, and then walk away, and the presenter will continue to loop. So
you lose your Bluetooth connection and it just keeps going.
Absolutely. Actually, it's a really good point you make about the Bluetooth connection. So because this is wireless, things happen occasionally.
Right.
But what we do is make sure that your presentation's not interrupted. So what's happening on screen will stay on screen. If there's any error messages or anything the user needs to know, they're notified on the handheld, so the audience doesn't see that there's any sort of problems. So then there you go. So now we're looping. I can exit out of the presenter application and good to go.
And then basically too, so if you were sitting in a boardroom and you had 5 guys, 10 guys, ladies, all with BlackBerries, and everybody had a PowerPoint to present at some point in that meeting, you could just take turns connecting to it. And
exactly. Anybody who's ever been in a boardroom with multiple laptops, people needing to connect, shuffling wires, switching resolution.
So the whole thing of mailing your PowerPoint to somebody to put into the deck and switching, that's all
goes away. Now
that's pretty awesome.
BlackBerry, I just press the pairing button to connect to the BlackBerry or to connect to the presenter, and the next person's free to go ahead.
That is awesome. I appreciate that. Anything else you want to say?
No, what I would say is BlackBerry Presenter. It's going to be available later in January, and it's going to retail for about $199.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
BlackBerry Presenter, CES 2010.